Hi, YouTube. If you're like me, you tend to spend most of your off time at the arcade. It's the one place in the world where you're not pressured to engage in awkward, small talk over cocktails. Just pop in a quarter or swipe a card and win some cool anime prizes. Each time you go, you always spot that one person that is incredibly skilled at DDR, generally leaving you aghast. You yourself were not any good at DDR because growing up, you decided it was more worth your time to create fan films for your obscure Japanese video games. But the question always ruminated: what really goes into getting highly adept at this game? Luckily, I visited America's biggest DDR tournament to learn from the best. Upon arrival, there's a ton of people. This can leave you feeling overwhelmed, confused, probably sweaty, and maybe a little bit forgetful. But don't worry, because I put on my interviewer mask and followed some of the best players in America to answer the question: how to get good at rhythm games.
Okay. Hi.
Hello.
What's going on? So how long have you been doing just all of it?
Well, I've been playing DDR, been playing that for 2 years. The competition from what I've seen so far is pretty close.
What do you hope to get out of this experience?
I want to put more into what I can give at the end of the day. You know, if I can learn something from everybody else, I'm happy.
You find it interesting, the level of commitment and passion someone can have for a game made up exclusively of directional coordinates. But it stands to reason that the cultural impact of DDR can't be understated. In the early 2000s, owning a foam mat and stomping on buttons was a statement that you had more money than your friends, and was even featured in critically acclaimed Hollywood hits.
Get ready!
As you wait for Dr. Knight's competition to begin, you explore around and realize that this isn't a tournament dedicated to just DDR, but also tons of spin-offs. This one's DDR for diagonals. This one's, that guy's just playing the drums, and this guy's playing the washing machine. But the one you found most interesting is this one: DanceRush Stardom, a game where it's like they're actually dancing. But while contemplating this, Dr. Knight's round is about to begin.
How you doing? I'm hanging in there, honestly. Tired and a nervous wreck right now. Like, some of these players are really good. I probably shouldn't be, really tense. I should just walk up and just, do my best. Let's go!
If Dr. Knight is able to win this song, he'll be moving on to the next stage of competition.
It sucks losing. It sucks. I would be real with you. I love competition. You know, I love being competitive. I hate losing. I'm a sore loser. But you know, at the end of the day, I get to see where I'm at. And, you know, I can see where I can improve from. My tournament run for DDR is over. But that just means another chapter in my eyes. That just means another chapter. You know, I gotta go back to the drawing board, you know, play a hell of a lot more, you know, get used to the gold cabinet, hopefully come back next year with a better outcome.
The next day arrives, and you recall that Dr. Knight has entered in another competition. The shuffling game you spotted from yesterday. He spoke highly of a lot of players, but one name kept popping up around the venue.
Who's someone in the competition that you're looking out for?
You know, seeing what Henry Zahn can do in regards to creativity in relation to the chart, he's definitely up there.
Henry, I'm always like wary of. Dude, that guy can pull some tricks. That guy's pulling some tricks out of his hat. It's crazy how he does it.
You started to wonder what type of personality this legendary figure has. And then you deeply analyze the events from yesterday. As impressive as it was, you begin to realize that things might not exactly be as they seem. And multiple interviews that just didn't go exactly as planned.
How does life feel right now? Have you ever killed a person?
What are you up to?
I was jerking off.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looked very, very intimate.
Well, in terms of gooning, I'm at the elite level. So, if anybody wanted to contest me, like, how many times I can goon in a day, they could try.
The icy cold, deadpan stares really start to captivate your mind, and it begins to wander. It's almost as if there's some sort of omnipresent consciousness that's connecting everyone's skill at the game. A mechanical or biomechanical organism that separates your weak mind from comprehending the fast-paced glowing buttons of the game. Perhaps some people have an unlikely advantage due to technological advancements.
Body roll on this side, stop, body roll on the other side. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that was not a bit. That was not a bit. Ow. Ow.
Oh, maybe he's a normal guy, and you immediately begin to get taken in with his charisma. His laissez-faire approach to the competition in a way is boggling. Can someone so relaxed be number one?
She just kicked me.
What goes through your mind when he's dancing for one of these?
Sometimes I'm like, you can do better. You can make it like so much cleaner. So I'm worried about like, did he get enough sleep? Is he like dehydrated? Is he like too hot or too cold? Like that's the stuff I think about. It's like, I know what his peak performance looks like. So is there like anything else that's like affecting him that I could either like get him water or just like tell him to relax a little bit? Like that's the kind of stuff.
As the competition nears ever closer and the judges explain all the rules, you notice a mysterious figure in a black cloak slip in from the back.
How are you feeling after yesterday?
You know, it's a good question, honestly. You know, I know how I felt after playing DDR yesterday. Coming into here and, you know, seeing everybody, it kind of... Okay, I'm sorry, I got distracted by Jamario here. You know, I was talking to my girl yesterday. Bless her soul, you know, feeling down and all. You know, it's not just her, it's my family too. You know, I got a lot of people back at home roots for me. So, like I said, it just fills me with determination. Like, I want to give it everything I got, you know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Man, that feels good. So I guess I get, you know, a little bit of break. Which means I gotta figure out who I'm facing next.
And little did any of us know what would happen next.
I found out who I'm gonna be facing next. I'm facing Henry. I'm facing Henry's on.
Can I bother you for 2 seconds? Okay.
One! No, just kidding.
So you know I'm filming this documentary about 2 people, right?
Me and Dr. Knight, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
who you're playing next?
No.
Thanks, man.
Moments before disaster.
Damn! That's amazing.
One of us gonna have blood on the floor. And it's gonna be my own blood when I'm on the pad. I hit my head.
You know what? I'm looking forward to a match. I'm looking forward to everything else that is, you know, that this tournament has to offer. So, yeah.
Nice tank top.
Thank you. Yours as well.
A little slutty, but hey, I like it. It's hers. I stole it from her wardrobe. Wow, great. Can't wait for Face Off. John Travolta, Face Off. That's a movie.
It's at this point you start to think to yourself, wow, I really like both of these guys. They're different, and yet they approach the game with such genuine joy. Seeing one of them lose is that's gonna suck.
Okay!
But before the battle of the century can begin, everyone is herded outdoors under the amber glow for a memento. The sheer scale of the event finally hits you. Over 200 rhythm game enthusiasts under one roof. Upon happenstance, you run into the organizer, and curiosity gets the best of you. Truly, what compels someone to take months out of their life to put this event on?
A big part of the reason why I wanted to do it and why I've focused on really elevating it is, and this is not really public knowledge, this is going to be my last tournament as the head of Ohio DDR. I'll be announcing that at the end on Sunday. So I really wanted to make sure we had a good send-off, that we had a great way to pass the torch to the next people. And I keep doing this because I love the community so much, and it's really motivated me to improve as a person, and I just love seeing everyone having such a good time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to miss it, but I wouldn't rather. There's nothing else I'd rather be doing.
Everyone made their way back inside, and with bated breath, the crowd gathered. But right before the battle ensued, a competitor came forward with an announcement, or more like an admission. Out of respect for the specific party, I turned off the camera at their request and won't name their name. He started with how appreciative he was for everyone that showed up and displayed their skill for everyone to enjoy. He mentioned how special it was that they were all able to come together after years of being apart. He then expressed that this tournament comes off the heels of a personal tragedy. Him and his partner experienced a miscarriage. This confession stirred a swell of emotions in the crowd. A wave of mutual appreciation was reciprocated back in the player's direction, and it reverberated throughout the entire venue. The two protagonists took the stage, and the long-awaited meeting finally began. But throughout the entire battle, the story you just heard stuck, and it raised a question as to why. Is this level of vulnerability appropriate at the time? But the signs, although scattered, aligned with deep insight. If we look at a community at its most basic idea, it's a web of relationships, and in some relationships there is a responsibility to bear ye one another's burdens. If you made it this far in the video, you'll probably begin to realize there isn't a direct answer to the initial question, how to get good at rhythm games. And I'm sorry I lied to you. But after careful observation, it all makes sense. They don't do it for the accolades or the money, of which there is little to none. It's to start and deepen bonds, grounded in this niche interest of Japanese electronic dance music. To feel immediately seen by the friend you just met, or the lover you've known for 2 lifetimes. The story of these two players is seen time and time again out of legendary tomes, and something that every player there understood.
Dance is the only art of which we ourselves are the stuff of which it is made, right? So, like dance is super personal in some ways, I feel like. And the fact that someone else is like, oh, like that speaks to me too, makes me very happy.
I wouldn't literally be here just because if it wasn't for the friends I met at my local round 1, I wouldn't be in the community at all. Well, I would, but I would just only be stuck lurking, really shy, really scared to talk to anyone. So the fact that I'm actually here talking and like having a great time and making even more new friends, I think that's a huge improvement. And I honestly don't think I could ever get rhythm games out of my life because of how much it like has affected me and how much it's a big part of it too.
I care so much about this community because like we don't make any money on this. This is 100% volunteer. We lose money doing this. But we're proud of what everyone does when they come together, so.
Yeah.
My best friends, I wouldn't even live in Cleveland if it wasn't for this. I moved to Cleveland for this.
You know, there's nothing wrong for like being someone who picks up many hobbies, you try and dabble things. Different walks of life are such for everyone. Whether you just are like, I just want to go out and explore the world, see different things, pick up, try new experiences, or you just want to get really, really good at that one thing. As long as you're happy doing it and you do cool things, then it's not kind of all that matters.
So the idea of this competition,
your winner,
like, does it even matter?
With a score of 181.80.
Or is it just a play that they put on to acquire that one thing that every human needs?
Your mistake on the Lake 6 DanceRush Stardom champion.
What happened to our heart when love breaks? Does it fade into a shadow of remorse when it aches?